So welcome back to the channel. My name is Chris and I am a gorilla in the wrist. Today is the 18th of March. This is going to be edited together tomorrow on the 19th and hopefully available for you before the AliExpress Anniversary Sale, which starts on Monday the 20th. So I thought I would take the opportunity to do 4 of my favourite picks from previous sales. And we're also going to mention a few that are in my basket and may or may not be purchased depending on the weather and my mood on the day. So let's get into it. Mention. So first up we have the Addiesdive MY H3. A bit of a hulk. This is a 40mm watch. It has 20mm lug width. Because of the rather large protruding male inlets, the lug to lug is 52mm, and the width is a fairly sturdy 13mm, but not too bad. It comes with a ceramic bezel, 200 meters of water resistance. The crystal is a hard Lex, sadly, and it comes with the Seiko VH31 movement. This is in the sale for £32. It's hard to find a reason why you wouldn't want one of these in your collection. What I would say is that I am very interested in a new version which has a relief bezel and a black face. Very nice. I think it's currently on for about £40, but I think in the sale it's down to 34. I may well have to give that serious consideration. So next up is the watch I've only literally just done the unboxing video of. This is the Pagana design PD1734. I've not done a full review on it yet. However, I have been wearing it almost non-stop for the last couple of days. And so therefore I do feel in the position to be able to recommend it to you. It's a 38mm dial, 20mm lug width, 46mm lug to lug, so a nice compact watch. And because it holds a quartz movement, the VH31 movement is relatively thin at 12.5mm. It offers 100 meters of water resistance, has a sapphire crystal. The bracelet is okay, not brilliant, but actually acceptable at this price. Although I have just bought a blue herringbone style strap to throw it on, which I think will go with it perfectly. These are in the sale for £43. Check out the black and white dial ones. I'm having a bit of buyer's remorse at this stage, and so would probably recommend having a look at all of them. This one I really like though. I suspect we're going to give it a really positive review, and for £42, I'm really struggling to see where you're going to go wrong with it. So have a good look at this one. Next up is a veritable classic. This is the Steeldive SD1970. And for anybody who's just shouted predictable, yeah, I suppose I'd have to agree. It is a predictable choice. Do you know why it's a predictable choice? It's because it's such a good watch. So what we're looking at is the Steeldive 1970. Has a width of 44mm, 20mm lug width. The lug to lug is 48mm, and it comes in at a slightly chunky 13.5mm. It has 200 meters of water resistance, which has been tested. I've had this in the pool recently. Sapphire crystal and an NH35 movement. It did come on a reasonable quality bracelet, which I got for around £60, maybe 2.5, 3 years ago. It's in the sale, the anniversary sale, at around £70. And I have to say, I am very interested in the new version. So there's some beautiful new colours that have come out of this, which include some orange ones and one with a very nice white dial. Not quite a linen dial, but not a million miles away. And these all now come with milled clasps on the bracelets as well. So really, really good buys. But even this, as the basic one, the original is absolutely fantastic. I mean, look at that anti-reflective coating on there. There are times when I think this is blue rather than black. A great watch, and at this price, very, very difficult to argue against. So finally, in my pick of 4 favourite AliExpress watches, we're going with the SN029 G. This is a 38mm case diameter, 20mm lug width. It has 40mm lug to lug, because it's quite a compact watch. And again, because it has a fairly narrow movement in there, it's only about 11.5, 12mm thick. However, the NATO strap probably adds another millimetre to that, but still wearable. It comes with 100 meters of water resistance, comes with a gorgeous flat sapphire crystal, and the YN55 movement, which is reliable. I think when I bought this, I paid about 120 for it. It will be in the anniversary sale at £99, so less than £100. And in my head, this is the best finishing on a watch at that price. It is absolutely superb. The finishing is gorgeous, brush finishing all the way around. Just really, really well done. Drilled lugs, it's got a signed crown. This was one of those watches where they seem to get the branding consistent. So the hexagonal logo is on the dial, but beautiful colours. There is a richness to the dial colour as well. I've got this on a San Martin NATO strap. It actually normally lives on a burgundy strap, burgundy and sand colour strap. This one, in fact. But for this, I wanted to put it back on something that you're more likely to see. And as I say, in the sale for £100, this is about as good a watch as you are going to find in terms of finish. An absolute barnstormer of a watch. So those are my picks for the sale. I think 4 absolute bangers. 2 of those under 50 quid. The Steeldive at about 70, and the San Martin at about 100. I think offer exceptional value for money, and I wholeheartedly recommend them to you. Have fun in the sales. It'd be fantastic to hear from you. What have you got? What's in your basket? What's in your basket you didn't end up getting? It's just really interesting to hear what other people are going for this year. I think there's going to be some interesting output from sales. I also think this has been a slightly difficult one to do simply because AliExpress have refused to put up the sale prices. I first started seeing them this morning, and it's really hard to pick without knowing what the prices are going to be. I think what I would say for these is that having seen the sale prices now, I think these all offer excellent value. I think a couple of them I would buy even if they're not in the sale. So the Pagani and the Addiesdive I would absolutely buy even if they're not in the sale. That's it from me. Have a fantastic weekend. Good shopping. See you again back soon. Thank you.